Yo, what is going on YouTube? It is Dylan. We are back here with another updated tier list. Today we're going to be updating the best strong safeties in all of Madden 22 Ultimate Team. Now before we go on ahead and re-rank these cards and rank the new cards that did drop, if you are new to the channel, make sure to go ahead and leave a like on the video and also subscribe if you are new. I have daily Madden 22 content on the channel. My end of year goal is to hit 10k subscribers, so I greatly appreciate it. Now getting it started right here, we're going to keep the trend of going ahead and dropping almost everyone a tier. And boom, this is what we're gonna be looking like now. John Lynch, I do still think it's S tier with his new updated team captain. He's no longer on a whole different tier in my opinion. When he dropped, he was by far the best card in the game though. So we're gonna get started right here with Jabrill Peppers. Jabrill Peppers is a 83 overall from the superstar promo. Powered up would be 87 speed. I think this is a good safety at linebacker. I'm gonna go ahead and put him in the B tier. Other things to note on him, he has that big hitter trait, which I talk about it a lot on the channel. Pretty much will go ahead guarantee you landing, user hit sticks, decent man in zone and all that. I just think he's a very good safety at linebacker, maybe a nickel corner as well. He's pretty good. Next up right here, we got Johnjohnson. This is gonna be 85 overall ultimate kickoff card. He's gonna be 85 speed, powered up, 6 foot, decent excel, change of direction, all that. Pretty good zone. Powered up would be 85. Can't hit that 90 tier. I think he's pretty solid. I would put him like top in the C tier, maybe only behind Derwin James. Again, he does not have that big hitter trait, which is pretty big for me too. Now we go ahead, every single card from here on out is gonna be very, very good. First one right here is gonna be Adrian Amos. Adrian Amos is gonna be 89 speed, powered up. Cannot hit 90 zone coverage. He's a very good safety at linebacker. Now, he's either bottom end S tier or he's very much top into A tier. For right now, since the tier's empty, I'm gonna go ahead and lean towards A tier. And also, I kind of lied. John Lynch is gonna come down into the A tier too. Looking at his stats again, he can get every team chem. Like if you have a 50 out of 50 theme team with DB boost and all that with strategy cards, he's for sure in the S tier. But just given his stock card, I would put him A tier. Now Amos is a good fast guy. He has a pretty good zone as well. Can I hit 90 zone? If he hit 90 zone, I think I would have him in the S tier, but sadly he cannot. Next up right here, we got someone that I really do like. Budda Baker is going to be in the A tier with Adrian Amos as well. He is a very good safety at linebacker. Decent man in zone as well. Can't hit over 90 for either of those, which given the new patch and everything, I've said this in previous videos too, but 90 zone coverage I think you're gonna really want on your field, and you can definitely tell a difference. Also, neither of these guys had the big hitter trait, which is a slight knock on them. Now next up right here, we got Deablo. I don't even know how to say his name, but this dude is ridiculous. I could not believe they dropped this card. Like, I know in real life I think people were saying he's actually a linebacker, but for some reason EA said, hey, he's a safety. 6'3", 90 speed, 91 powered up, and potentially with strategy cards could get up to 93 speed. Theme team, he'd be 95 speed. So just goes to show you the Raiders theme team is very good. And honestly, his man and zone are not the best, but this is probably the best user in the game. So I think for sure he's S tier. Very good safety at linebacker once again. Also has that big hitter trait, which is very good. And pretty much, I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on abilities and stuff. The only thing I will point out is when someone is a zone archetype, because that is actually pretty important given some of the abilities that people are starting to run now. For the most part though, acrobat, pick artist, stuff like that, all these higher overall cards are going to get the same stuff. Keanu Neal right here. I'm going to put Keanu Neal in the A tier, and I think that might be a little bit generous, but I really like the card. He's like lower in A tier. He's going to be one of the first people to drop out of A tier once cards do get updated, but powered up would be 87 speed, which is pretty okay. 81 zone, again, hits that 80 tier zone coverage. Isn't really the best, but isn't really bad either. The thing I love about this card is, again, being a safety at linebacker. He is just absolutely perfect for that role. Slot corner, safety at linebacker, has that big hitter trait, 80 plus zone coverage. I really like the card. He's on my team for my no money spent squad, and I really enjoy using him, and I just like having him at linebacker given his big hitter trait and everything. Now I don't know how you guys are gonna feel about this one, but I'm gonna have Benard Pollard in the S tier. He is like pretty much what I said about Keanu Neal, but an even more perfect version of a safety at powered up. 89 speed isn't really bad. Sure, people are like 91 and everything in this tier. But the thing about him is can hit 90 zone coverage, which is the highest tier you could get, has great hit power, has that big hitter trait, also has really good run defense like block shit and all that. So I think if you were to build a safety at linebacker in a lab right now, it would be Benard Pollard. He is so good, and I highly recommend picking him up. I know some people are going to sleep on him, and he is a little bit expensive. Like all these cards in the promo are a little bit expensive. Next up right here is going to be Reggie Nelson, who is at the bottom end S tier for me. Powered up 89 speed, same as Benard Pollard. I don't think he's as good at being a safety at linebacker as Benard Pollard is, but he does hit that 90 zone coverage too, and he is a zone archetype. So things like, remember last year, mid-zone knockout, a lot of people are saying mid-zone knockout is either like the best ability in the game or it's the worst one. So I don't really know how to feel about it. So zone archetypes are kind of, I don't know. I don't really know exactly what to say about zone archetypes right now. I know flat zone knockout is pretty good, and you can get all those abilities for 1 AP, which is very nice. If you're looking for something to run like mid-zone knockout, I think Reggie Nelson is very good. Jack Tatum right here for sure for me, S tier. Once again, powered up, gonna be 90 speed. Can hit 91 zone coverage on his stock card, so 90 zone, 90 plus speed, very good. You can play this card at linebacker, can play him in a deep blue, can play him in the slot. He is very good, and he will play good no matter where you play him. Has that big hitter trait, pretty much about as good as stats as you could ask for right now. The only downside I would say on this card is that he's 5'10", which, you know, if you could have 6'3" like vonn Deablo, you'd want 6'3", but he is still one of the best safeties in the game right now. Now, Rodney Harrison right here is pretty much very similar to Benard Pollard. Again, both perfect safeties at linebackers. Again, gonna be S tier for me. Powered up 89 speed. Can hit 80 man coverage, but also 90 zone coverage. Has that big hitter trait. Just as about as good as stuff as you could ask for right now for a safety at linebacker. So yeah, yo, this is pretty much going to be my tier list, my updated best strong safety tier list in Madden 22 Ultimate Team. Let me know down in the comments what you agree with, what you disagree with, and also let me know if some of these base elite guys that I didn't really spend a whole lot of time on need to move down. But I do appreciate y'all clicking onto the video. I hope y'all have a great rest of your day, but other than that, man, has been your boy Dill, and I'm out. Peace, y'all.